just probably refresh it. What's going on, everybody? It's Bets checking back in. We got Teaser Nation with us again as we break down the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. This week we have another course where we have another event where we have multiple courses. We are going to focus on the Pebble Beach side. So, teaser, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, man. Hopefully, this is kind of a little bounce back week for us. I'm feeling good about the card that I put together. Had a tough loss last week with
Oh,
Will Zalatoris, so it was disappointing to say the least. But I just wish he could putt a little better. But we could take our losses and move forward.
yeah.
So
So, yeah, this is the recap. We didn't have a stream last week because it was the weird format where they went from Wednesday to Saturday. This is back on schedule where they go Thursday to Sunday. This is the farmers insurance. We had an outright on Will Zalatoris. I had like plus
yeah,
4,000. You had plus 3,300, I think, something like that.
yeah, I did. Yeah,
And Discord was popping on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, trying to figure out how the hell Will Zalatoris could not get a birdie on the back nine and then screwed up the entire, uh, you know, playoff hole. So did not end up cashing the outright, but I won a couple top 20s with Kim and Leishman. How'd you do with your matchups on the Farmers
yeah.
Insurance?
Round matchups went pretty well. I mean, overall placements were okay. I mean, I hit the Lucas top 40. I wish I
Yeah,
had the
there you go.
outright. I mean, I had a Ryan Palmer top 40. I probably should have put a little more units on. He's playing great right now. But yeah, overall, it was kind of like a break even week. So hopefully we can get back to profiting this week. So I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect. And basically, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, anything you guys are wondering about where it becomes outrights, placements, top 20s, top 40s, matchups, or DFS, throw those in the chat and let us know where you guys want to take this show. If not, we will just go what our key stats are, break down who we're liking this week, give a couple outrights and a couple placements, and then go through a DFS core lineup for you guys to maybe plan a single entry, kind of give you guys some advice on how we would play the slate here. But basically, we'll dive right in. Like we said, it's at Pebble Beach. Everyone's going to play Pebble, 18 holes, Spyglass for 18 holes, and then Monterey for 18 holes. So it's a 54-hole cut tournament. So it's the second one we've had this year. The second Pro-Am we've had this year as well. And so we got those, and then whoever makes the cut on Sunday again plays at Pebble. So we are ready to go into this is Teaser Nation's model. So go ahead, break that down for us.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, just going over the courses again, Pebble Beach, it's kind of a famous course, so obviously everyone knows it, but that's under 7,000 yards this week. So this is kind of another tournament where we're kind of pinpointing smaller guys off the tees. Monterey, it's under 7,000 as well. And then Spyglass, it's just a little over 7,000, so it's still small, but that could be a really tough one this week. Um, because there's a lot of holes like on the coastline. So if it gets windy, it's going to be tough on that course. So I'm targeting guys who's starting on Monterey round one, most of them, because that's the easiest of the three based on past history. So yeah, I made the model. Strokes gain approach 30%. That's the biggest I kind of focused on this week, and also a huge stat, proximity from 100 to 125. So if you just kind of click on
Mm-hmm.
that one just to show
So
proximity, I think I don't remember the last 7 or 8 winners were in the top 10 of proximity from 100 to 125 because you're going to leave that number with the R4s out here from 350 to 400. There's a lot of
yeah,
them.
so you're gonna be in
Yeah,
that range of 100 to 125. So that's where we want to mainly
yeah,
target because we're not targeting the big heavy hitters like we were a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so I get that the strategy here with the 100 to 125. So
right. Yeah. So I mean, Pebble Beach is really, yeah, they're all small courses, so you don't need to hit it far. I mean, there's going to be a lot of laying up, like 3 woods, maybe 4 iron, stuff like that, just to get into position in that range there. So yeah, if you kind of pinpoint it with the proximity there, I mean, one pops out. We got Hoagie, Streelman, Neesmith, Hoffman, Bezzy. So I think I do like those guys. I don't want to give out. By the way, I'm not going to give out most of my plays for the viewers there if there's anyone in here yet. But if you want to follow and follow my plays. I'm on Dub Club. It's on my Twitter page. So if you want to go there, you can get them all there. But yeah, so if we're looking at that, I think I'm maybe targeting Streelman, Hoagie. They look good in that
Mm-hmm.
range. How about you? Anyone on this list you're going for?
So, Tringale or and Knox, they're always up there for me. Streelman, talked me into Streelman this week,
Yeah,
and Hoffman might be somebody I play more in DFS than I do anything with betting wise. It could just be a nice cheap piece for a DFS to shoot up those leaderboards there, but. For whatever reason, I'm just not on a lot of people. Like Kuchar is going to be one of my guys here, he's pretty good from 100 out, but usually the only one here is going to be Streelman for me that I'll have any bets on, and I'll give out outrights in top 20s and 40s here, and then I'll also tweet out my cards. So if anybody's rewatching this, maybe misses a play or whatnot, I'll have them all posted there. So two guys we have not talked about because they've withdrawn. That is Berger and Zalatoris. So that puts a lot of ownership and a lot of probably bets coming in on Patrick Cantlay. So that is going to be one thing that we discuss when we go to DFS. But Cantlay will be very, very popular, and I don't have an outright on him. Teaser does not have an outright on him. We don't have any
no.
placements for him. We might have a matchup here and there as the tournament goes on, but there's just not much value when it comes to Patrick Cantlay just because he's so heavily persuaded that he's going to probably end up walking away with this tournament here. But the guy below him here in the model here is and then Maverick McNeely is another one. So top 5 in Teaser's model. A bunch of other Fantasy Labs model likes them as well. So let us know in the chat who you guys have any questions on. But that is my one of my outrights right there is Maverick McNeely at plus 2,000. We're going to go to 0.2 units. So I'm always going to do 0.2 units on outrights. Never going to go half or a full unless I'm feeling pretty damn confident in it. But early on in these tournaments, I'm just going to go 0.2 units. So whatever your bankroll is, whatever your unit size is, 0.2. So if you bet $100 for one unit, $20 it is on this outright. So that's simple as that. All right, so we'll go to that. We'll go to DraftKings here. So like I said, and then teaser, I know we talked earlier on the stream, Jason Day is going to be a key to our DFS and betting world. You mentioned that in the...
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of course history. I don't really look.
Definitely want to target awesome course history here. That's why Patrick Cantlay is up to where he's at and ownership-wise as well. So leading up to this event, which is always a plus. Safe route here. I think these guys could finish near the top of the leaderboard. A lot of exposure to them on the DFS side, but I like Power in Day to finish top 10. For even money, I'll take.
Yeah, so I think really good play this week is Russell Knox. I'm not going to say if I have him or not yet. Last year tied for 7th and a 14th and 15th the prior year. So do with that what you want, but I do like him as well. And then Streelman, we talked about him. He has a 13th, came in 2nd 2 years ago, 7th and 6th. So another guy who has great course history. And then another guy, I didn't see many people on him this week, Matt Neesmith. I'm kind of a big fan of him. He's kind of a long hitter, but let me check.
Where's he at? Let's see.
Where he is in the model, actually. So he's 16th in the model. He's actually 3rd. That's why in 100 to 125. He's a big bomber, but he does have some finesse with the irons. So yeah, his top 40 is pretty juicy this
top
week.
Top 20 is
which is kind of
350. And then you got Neesmith. There he is, plus 140 for top 40. Not bad.
Yeah, so I mean, if you like to be safer, I would probably lean towards top 40 if you guys are offered that with your books.
Yep.
But top 20 I do like as well. And then I would pinpoint him in any tournament matchups as well because there's one out there that's pretty intriguing. So
nice. And Weezy's in the chat saying Mr. 124. I don't know if you guys, anybody's heard. I had a crazy stupid parlay that hit for the first baskets and pretty crazy. So that's what Wheezy's referring to there. So thanks, Wheezy. Appreciate you tuning in. Gee15 says bets to the moon. Appreciate you. So the first time chat from the viewers, so that's pretty cool. We get some first timers in here. All right, so let's give out. I'm going to give out 2 more top 40s here. These are going to be half unit plays, and we're going to go with the short iron master himself at Matt Kuchar at -110.
Yep.
Love me, Matt Kuchar. He's one of those guys that I kind of target more towards the bigger tournaments. I would say, kind of majors, stuff like that. But for whatever reason, he fits this course pretty well, and he's had pretty good course history here with a couple top 10s, couple top 20s. So I'm going to go here and go the safe route and take a top 40 here at -110 point or a half unit there. And then my other one is a little bit. It's plus 170, and that is a guy that I'll have a lot of exposure to on DFS World. It's Adam Svensson. I took him in the first tournament of the year, and I think he plays top 10 for me. So I'm hoping that he keeps his good graces going at plus 170. Is a pretty good value play here for a half unit there. So Adam Svensson at top 40, plus 170. So those are my placements. I got a couple other ones I'll tweet out once we get going here. What are the other key stats that you're focusing on if somebody's looking at PGA Tour.com and looking up stats for this particular event?
Here, also the par 4s 350 to 400 are actually really important as well. I think on Pebble there's I don't know, maybe 10 that fit in that range. So there's a lot of par 4s that go into that. But yeah, I mean, those are the 2 I'm kind of looking at. Obviously, strokes gain approach, you're going to want to look at almost every tournament. Putting, not as much. But yeah, I think I would say just the proximity and par 4s. So, and then I would say maybe a long shot someone wants to look at. There's this one guy I was actually looking at. His name is Brandon Harkins. I actually just learned about him this week. I think he won on the Corn Ferry Tour last week, and he's plus 10,000. But I'm looking at his stats, I would like his placement at top 40 or something, just to take a shot at him if you want. Proximity 100 to 125. I don't know much about him, but he's 8th on the model, so he kind of ranks out pretty good. He's 40th on the model, so. There's one. I just wanted to give out a little long shot.
Crazy
there.
Long shot there. There you go.
Yeah, everyone loves a long shot.
Hell yeah.
And then your guy Svensson too as well. He's pretty.
I like him for sure.
As a long shot. Yeah. If I keep going down the board here, I mean, there's not much else intriguing down there, but yeah, I would kind of aim. There's actually one, Nate Lashley. He doesn't really rank out at all, but I know he has a decent course history here. I think he had a meltdown last year. He came in 5th actually last year. Gained 4.3 strokes putting, but I remember he had a 4 putt on the last day to just ruin his chances. But if you ever want to, he's that guy where he's just gonna show up maybe once out of a blue moon. So it's kind of one of those plays where it's just if you want to take a shot, but.
The question that a viewer asked last week that I thought was a pretty good question, I'm going to re-ask that again to you here. Who is someone that is probably going to be heavily owned?
Ooh. I don't know.
I got mine off the top of my head. It's going to be this guy. It's going to be this guy.
Okay, let me
get course history here. He just missed the cut at the Insurance Open.
It'd be different. I'm going to go, this is just out on a big limb because everyone and their mom is on him, and you know who it is, which I like him this week, but I'm not playing him. Just Mav McNeely. I think I would be a genius if he misses the cut, but I'm going to, I don't think he will. I'm just going to go, I just want to be different there. But I'm scrolling through Twitter. I think I've seen his name at least 75 times on my timeline.
Sometimes that happens.
75 times on my timeline.
Sometimes that happens where you just want to fade those, and then sometimes it's God dang, everyone's seeing the exact same thing, and then he does it, and you're like, what the heck? So yeah, I get what you're saying.
He plays I mean, West Coast and McNeely's pretty solid, and he plays well here. I mean, he'll probably get a top 10, knowing that. I'm sure he will,
Right.
but yeah,
All right.
I think I would go him. So
Perfect. So I'm fading Spieth. Teaser's fading McNeely, which sucks. I have an outright. All right. So here's the big question. Now as we shift towards DFS. So Patrick Cantlay, what do we do with him this week? My advice, if you are playing 20 lineups, 150, or if you're playing a single entry. If you're playing a single entry, you 100% play him. You play him every single time that you make a single entry lineup. If you are making 20, his percentage right now is like model wise is like 40%. Just I'm gonna assume it's 50%. So I'm playing him in half of my lineups. If I'm either going 150 or I'm going 20. So I'm just gonna match the field. You could go a little bit more extreme and say, hey, I don't like Cantlay this week. I'm just gonna fade him completely and go 0, or go under own. Maybe you only have 25%. Or you can go on the other extreme and have 100% Patrick Cantlay. But he's the most expensive golfer at $11,200. I'm just going to simply match the field when it comes to Patrick this week. We will see how that works out there. Like we said earlier, Zalatoris and Berger are out. So we're going to make a lineup here. So I'm going to pick my first guy. Let's just go with Cantlay. Let's just go with how we would normally go. Half of our lineups are going to have Patrick Cantlay, so let's just start with Patrick. Let's go with another guy that you like here.
Yeah. Let me go through this. I personally like Jason Day. That's the thing we were talking about. If you want to start with Cantlay, obviously you're not going to take Jason Day, but that's a great swap pick if you want to start with Jason Day, because I do think he has a top 10 finish again in him this year. So I think if you want to not start with Cantlay because he's too pricey, you can get, I think, Day at 9.9K, correct?
Yeah, 9.9.
Yep.
And then if you want to even go cheaper, I like Rose as well. You can go Rose at 9.6. So if you want to, if you're fading Cantlay like for sure, you can go Day Rose, something like that, or Day Power. So, but with Cantlay, I mean, we can let's throw Day in there and see if we can make a lineup with Cantlay and Day.
I'm down with that.
Yep. And I know you were big on Hogue and then Pereira. I was on Mito. So also Hardy is a good guy. Another one should be a cheaper option here. Let me see where he's at. He's at 69. So that's a good salary relief. I'm going to throw him in there for right now. Let's see what we can come up with. So average remaining is about 7,300. So that gets us to a little bit more reasonable prices there. So we go to the 7,300 range, 7,600 range-ish there. You can throw Kuchar in. You got,
I like Knox at 7.8 as well.
Let's go Knox. Knox there. So then it's 7,100 left there.
You put Kuchar in already? Yeah.
Kuchar is not in yet. We
don't have to. So we have Jason Day now.
Yeah, Kuchar's at 7,600, so we'd have 6,600 left.
Okay, because we have that's tough.
That's the only problem if you go Cantlay with Day. You don't have too much salary left. So,
I don't even think you could do that.
You'd have to find some scrubs down here for sure. So, all right, so
All
right, let's scrap the Day. Let's get rid of Day and see what we can do. A little bit more balanced lineup. We liked. Let's see what we do if we go Streelman. Let's go Streelman. Cantlay, Streelman, Hardy, Knox, and then we got average of 7,500.
Cantlay, Streelman, Knox,
Champ, Mitchell, Reavie. You can go Kuchar at 7,600, and then we got 7,400 left for someone.
I mean, you could go Theegala at 7.2. I'm looking on my phone here at it. He's been solid. He got 25th, 33rd, 48 as the last starts. I mean, it's not good, but he's kind of racking up fantasy points.
Theegala?
Yeah, at 7.2.
Shit's not loading. Hold on.
Because I think he was in the race last week on Sunday, but he had a bad Sunday. Yeah, he had a 71, a bad Saturday, or Friday, actually, around 373.
So you got the Gala in there currently. I'm trying to pull up stuff, but it's lagging for some reason. But no, yeah, I'd be okay with this. I haven't. If I'll trust you there on the Gala. I haven't heard much of him, but he's hit 7 to 9 cuts, so I like that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I mean, he's gonna make a cut. It's just I guess this is 3 a day cut, so that's
true.
good that he only has
Yeah,
to be. Yeah,
that's true as well.
so
I'm good with that.
yeah,
Let's roll with this lineup. We got
I like it. Yeah,
Hardy's probably the cheap piece here that we hope goes off. And then, like we said, if you want to fade Cantlay, you can throw Day in there. You can throw Justin Rose, and then you have a little bit more salary,
I like Rose
and
too.
maybe pay up for somebody in the 8,000 range. So you got a couple 9s, 8,000, and then a couple 7,000s in there. So a little bit more balanced approach if you want to go with Day. But this is the one that we'll give out. We'll throw this in the Discord as well. So if you guys want to join the Discord, it's at the home page. Click that link or go to the link tree on my Twitter page, and we will go after that. Any closing thoughts that you're thinking about for the Pebble Beach Open? Teaser?
Yeah, man. Hopefully it's, I guess, fun to watch. Hopefully they don't show us too many pro amateurs out there shooting from the beach. They usually want to get those in, but
I will say the ESPN Plus has been incredibly nice to actually because usually it's like you're watching golf on Thursday and Friday, trying to find a stream for it, and you can't find it. So ESPN Plus has been a huge success so far for watch purposes, popularity purposes as well. So I know this is also a very popular event around the golf community. So Pebble Beach should be exciting. We'll see how it ends up. We got the 54-hole cut. This will be the DFS lineup we'll go with. We'll throw this in the Discord, and then you guys have a couple of my outrights and placements. I'll throw those out on my Twitter page probably by the end of the night or early tomorrow morning. I don't know what time they tee off in the morning.
I think first tee time 11:30 Eastern.
11:30 Eastern. Okay, so you got some time. You got some time in the morning if you wake up late for golf. So.
Yeah. Always love the West Coast stretch because you can get them in the morning.
And then you get home and you're like, okay, I can watch some golf when I get home. So that's nice. So,
yeah.
All right, well, we'll get up on out of here. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will be back next week, same time, 7:30, breaking down the next tournament. I don't even know what the heck that is. I'm worried about the Pebble Beach one.
I think so.
Okay,
I believe so.
We'll see. So yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll be get up on out of here.
Yep.
See you guys.
All right. Yep. Thank you. See ya.